What's unique about this particular stove is that you can do a top vent option, which is shown here, but you can also do a rear vent option. And that flue collar is actually going to be interchangeable on site, which is really handy to have. Some people would prefer a rear vent to get a little bit more cook space here on the overall cooktop, or possibly if you were venting into like a masonry fireplace or an alcove installation, then that can be an easier option for your flue vent too. So let's go ahead and talk through this a little bit. Let's look at the oven first. For the size of this cook stove, it has a very large oven in my opinion. So in here right now, you can tell I have two rack pans with the cake pan. Now you can also remove this oven racks here, and you can still fit a 20-pound turkey right in the oven with no problems, which is great, especially for the small footprint on this stove. Here, it's shown in the stainless thighs. You can also get a dark gray finish on the side panels if you don't really like the stainless. Personally, I think the stainless looks great. But it does have definitely a more contemporary feel, so it's going to depend on the styling of your home. The oven does have a full stainless steel lining, so that's great. It's completely food grade rated, very easy to keep clean. All right, let's look at the firebox here. Latch system, they seal very tight. All of the doors are fully gasketed, and this does have an excellent air wash design, so the glass does burn clean. Out here you can see the air wash holes located across the bottom. Located below you do have an ash pan. This is a nice feature as well because some of the other small but cook stoves don't actually have an ash pan. What else is unique about this stove is that it does have the ability to burn both wood and coal. Now, I love wood-coal combo stoves for multiple reasons. My first reason is coal does burn a lot hotter than wood. So if you're burning a mixture of wood and coal, you can get more BTUs and more heat put out of the stove. Also, a stove that's going to be burnt and rated to burn coal is overall going to be a very high quality product if it can withstand the heat of coal. So the cast iron grate, that's what gives you that rating for coal, and then also the combustion air coming in from underneath the firebox. So you have two air controls on this particular stove. Your primary here, which is the P, your secondary air, which is the S, located on the bottom. Also, I love when the combustion air comes in from underneath the firebox because it makes it a lot easier to start your fire, which is a huge perk, at least in my world. So, all pretty cool features. This firebox is completely fiber brick lined across the sides, the rear, and then you do have fire brick across the top as well. So that's going to prevent you from overfiring the stove. It also helps to retain the heat longer inside the firebox. So this here is one of my favorite stoves. Also one of the smallest ones on the market. So I sell this product a lot for people who are doing tiny homes. It also has very low clearance to combustibles. So this particular stove is 12 inches on the rear and the side from combustibles. With proper wall protection, you can reduce that down to 6 inches, which is perfect for very